Welcome back, Rare Talks. You already know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't, make sure you go over to the Spotify and check out the exclusive episodes that we got on the Spotify. And today we're back with another Rare Reactions. Yes, another Rare Reactions. And today we're reacting to a young boy being chased through Birmingham with a gun. Now, just for the information purposes before we start, I need everyone to understand that this type of behavior is not complacent and complicit to progressive in our community. And we need to start calling out the things as what we see them as. And I saw this on Bobby Kasanga's page, and it really hurt me because at the start of the video, as you can see, as you go through the video, you'll see what hurt me about this video. So let's just stop it right there. This little boy was tussling with a man, and then what it looks like here was that a grown man was tussling with the little boy, and it looked like he was trying to get what was inside that bag. Like the man knew what was inside that bag, and he was trying to get it off the young man. So there's two possible scenarios that happened here. The little man has tried to shot the mash to another youth, to an older youth, and the older youth tried to jerk him, because that's what some older youths are on. And the second scenario is the older youth gave the mash to the younger youth and come back to get his mash, but the younger youth's not freeing it up, talking about, you're a prick, it's my thing now, what? You know what I'm saying? That's what the possible two scenarios could be. But can we just see this for a second for what it is? That there was a grown man that potentially could have got himself killed. Or, yeah, potentially got himself killed. But how I know that this youth's not a road youth is, number one, he's barefaced. He's barefaced and he's in a town centre. And he has a firearm on him that he produced from his bag to scare off the man. Now, let me tell you why this youth's not a road youth. Anybody that's ever been on the roads knows you never bring a weapon out unless you're ready to use it. I'm not saying it would have went the way he wanted if he used it, but if man back out mashes on people, then be ready to use it or do not pull it out. Because if you back out a mash on someone, don't kill them, that person thinks that you tried to kill them, so they'll come back and take your life because they think that you tried to take their life. That is the code of the streets, bro. If you have a shot at somebody and you don't do it and you think that you're going to get away with it and live long, it's not going to work like that. And I can tell you from my own friends that there was an incident that happened like this. And I'm not going to say anyone's name, but, you know, someone pulled out a gun on someone, never used it. That person came back and killed one of my friends. So this is not even a smart move that you do, that you pull out guns. Now, in broad daylight, in front of lots of people, there's cameras, CCTV, and witnesses. So doing stuff like that shows me that you're not road. And a lot of these young boys, they want to be road youths because they're listening to the music. And if you listen to what the little youth was saying, you can read his lips. He's like, what? He wanted to be brave. He wanted to be the big man. But that big man now has got you 5.5 years in prison because it was a loaded mash, one in the head. And you didn't bark off nothing. So it just shows you that this road life is not for everyone. And I'm happy that it's not for everyone, but don't pick up yourself and go on the roads and get yourself into trouble. So that's number one. Let's go. So this is just a case of a young man that didn't know himself and got caught up into the wrong stuff. Now a lot of you people watching this to be like, he deserved his 5.5 years. He was smiling in the picture, but everybody knows prison is not a smiling matter. A guy in prison at what age is he? 19. It's just a waste of 5 years of your life. You're gonna come out 23. Maybe you don't even learn anything. It makes sense. Maybe earlier. Um, what we can learn from this is Nikel Thomas never had the right role models around him. Because usually the way that youngers get their hands on guns is by through the elders in the community. Now the elders in the community sometimes are not doing the right things for the younger generation. We're calling them to go and bust guns and to do all this weird stuff, when really we should be calling them to go and do good things. Go and read some books, go to the mosque, go and pray, go and, worship the Lord, go get married, go have a family, go, you know what I'm saying? And I know that it's not for everyone, but prison is not the right place for these young men. I'm not saying that he done his crimes or he has to do his time. I'm just saying in general that rehabilitation won't happen in prison. You just meet more criminals and come out and think you're more gangster because you've put in a little work in prison. Now, I have to speak to the elders, and I said says to the elders, any elder man that's watching this right now, I want you to know that don't corrupt a youngster and go and tell him to go and hold your mash. Because this is where it is more time. We're making the youngers hold our mash because we don't want to keep our house because we're not dumb. We've been jail. We don't want to get caught with it and get a 10 or an 8 or a 15 or a 20. So we're letting the little boy hold it. But these little boys are trigger happy because they get excited when they get guns because they never know what it means. And they're listening to all the drill music and licking man down. It's in our community, it's looked at as a trophy for shooting someone. It's looked at as a trophy for stabbing someone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's got points. He's active. Like, these are the stuff the youngsters say, like, he's active. He's got points. Is that all? Has he got money? Has he got a head on his shoulders? Has he got businesses? Like what are we promoting in our communities, man? And we make these things sound like they're, good things, and they're not really good things, man. So if I were to be 100% honest with you people, yeah, we need to help the youngsters start to think, change their mindsets. Stop giving them guns and start giving them books. That's the most powerfulest thing you can put in a young man's hand, a book. Because they said if you ever want to hide something from a black person, put it inside of a what? A book. Since I've been reading books, it's been elevating my mind non-stop. It's been making me think and look at life very, very differently. And making me look at myself internally very differently. So my advice is to the elders that gave this little boy a gun, because a lot of you lot are looking at a little boy like he's a criminal. Yeah? He never had no... It had to be an elder that gave him that mash, bro. Couldn't have been his friend. So... And to the guy that was fighting him, like, you need to be apprehended as well. I'm saying there's so many cracks in our communities, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy that the police done their job and they removed the firearm from the streets. And you lot might think, raw, Red Talks, you said you're happy. Yeah, I'm happy. Because in the hands of someone like that, it's very dangerous. Guns are dangerous in general, but in the hands of a trigger-happy youth that's pulling it out on the main road and pointing at people saying, what? Not doing anything. That means that he has something to prove. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing it for protection and thingy. And when people are like that, they kill people by accident, because if he starts shooting and there's innocent people, he could have hit someone straight bullet. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to be very, very careful. And the police done a very good job at the end. See, we don't commend the police. The police asked him, get off of him. Maybe he can't breathe. They turned around and said, are you all right? Can you breathe? Is everything blessed? And usually police don't really care about you like that. So they were good. Them armed feds didn't even like mash him up how they meant to mash him up. When you're running with a mash in a town centre, they're meant to do you dirty, you know what I'm saying? But they never. So, yeah, man. To all the youngsters out there that want to be on the road life, know that it comes with prison or death. You know what I'm saying? Because if that guy would have got the gun off him, Lord knows if he would have burst him. So you see how it can be on your side and go against you. This road life is not for everybody. I don't think it's for anyone personally, but there's some people like this young boy who's smiling in the picture. Look at the picture. Smiling. You got bagged with a mash and you're smiling. Bro, I'm not smiling. And I'm not happy, I'm not sad. I'm just nonchalant. You know what makes sense? He's smiling like it's funny. Like, yeah, I got caught with a mash. I'm a bad boy. Like, bro, where's your role models? Where's your dad? Where's your uncles? Where's your brothers? Where's your elders? You know what I'm saying? We let down a lot of these youngsters in the community, bro, by not even guiding them to anything that's good. And I can't say I'm any better, but I know that I'm not putting no mash in no little boy's hand to go and do damage to someone else. You know what I'm saying? Red Talks were out. Another episode. Pow.